Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelist here, and I've got a couple of things for you. So, first, um, I want to be that guy that also helps to correct myself when it's pointed out. I did do not kind of, I did an illegal move with my test hand for my Shaddoll deck, which you guys saw earlier this week. Uh, it was pointed out. I have no idea what I was thinking. Um, I you can't link with a face down. And I definitely did that. My move was I wanted to use Mathematician to pitch Wendy to get the set card and then use that as my like one card combo into my Red Eyes Dragoon. That does not work because it's a face up and a face down, even though they would both have been effect monsters. It just doesn't work. So I'll show you a different combo that does work that was in the deck, and that would be normal summoning Rilliona. When you normal summon the Rilliona, you get to activate one of the following effects. Each effect can only be activated once per turn. You're going to want to go after your Vitra because your Vitra will allow you to special summon a Magistus level 4 lower back from the discard pile. And just real quick, the whole point here would be summon, search, link, play, summon. You're going to fail on getting a secondary effect, and then you could do it. It's not going to happen as often, but it is still sort of a thing. So I'm sorry I did it, guys. I messed up, and I just want to be the first to admit it. Second, if for anybody who was interested in the Pokemon games, I did just get the games. We did just start the channel. And so we will start doing playthroughs and stuff. I'm going to leave the link in my main description portion on the channel, as well as in today's description. So if you want to see me as the casual trainer, that'd be awesome. You guys can follow me there too if you like, or don't if you don't. Totally up to you. Last thing. You guys may have noticed this last week we didn't have any casuals card of the week. This was another thing that was sort of pointed out by you guys, the viewers. And it makes more sense. I should be calling it a tech analysis because it's really what I've been doing. I've been analyzing the card, giving you guys the pricing points and stuff like that. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to change the segment, at least in name. So it's going to be the, as you guys already saw, it's going to be the tech analysis. And we did a week of going back and forth, me and the teammates, and we decided that I should always pick a card from that week's deck. Since, again, we did the Shaddolls this week, I thought a fun one to tech analyze would be the Shaddoll Winda. So, just real quick, a couple of things. It is a fusion monster. It is a 5-star. That is going to be very important here in a moment. The recipe to make this character is any Shaddoll monster plus any dark, which makes it a great fusion trap. Again, we're going to talk on those points here in a second as well. Going over the effect, must first be fusion summoned. Cannot be destroyed by an opponent's card effects, which is a good blanketed protection. Each player can only special summon monsters once per turn while this card is face up on the field. And if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one Shaddoll spell trap in the graveyard and add that to your hand. So, very cool. Just overall. Let me get those price points to you real quick. And some of you may have noticed that this one is the structure deck version. This one is the most budgeted version. Again, guys, if you bought the structure decks already, you should be sitting on a playset of Winda. But this is actually the alternate art on top of that. So let me grab the cell phone here real quick. So that one's going to run you just about $1. The most expensive one is the Shadows in Valhalla Secret Rare. Again, this is going to run you at max $4 based on what the marketing price is. But again, it looks like we'll be able to get that for just over $3. There was a 2015 Ultra Rare in the Megatins, as well as the original appearance in Duelist Alliance, also Ultra Rare. So again, just depending on which version you like better, just go ahead, find the one that you like, and play that. Now, as far as what it does and how easy it is to make, I think we need to talk about one of the things I believe was released in with the structure deck, but I'm probably wrong because I didn't actually do my homework and look that list back up. But one of those ways is instant fusion. And again, when we think about instant fusion, we immediately go to those 5-star fusion monsters or less, 5 stars or less. And for the simple price of 1,000 life points, we get the special summon a level 5 or lower fusion monster from the extra deck. It is considered to be a fusion summon, so it does satisfy Winda's need to be fusion summoned. The fusion monster special summoned by this effect cannot attack and is destroyed during the end phase. You may only activate 1 instant fusion a turn. This is fine. Generally, when you're using instant fusion to call Winda out, this is going to be like a one-of. It's been limited to 1 here for 2+ years maybe now. Definitely 2. I want to say definitely 2. It's been on the limitation list here for a while. And again, it's just gonna... It would be abused more in links and synchro and everything else overlay. But the whole point would be to step off of Winda and then be able to go into other top tier Shaddoll fusions. One of the favorites is going to be the El Shaddoll Construct. Again, Construct, good card, great card, deserves its own talk. But this is definitely one of the things I have done in order to play some of the other ones. And again, how do we get to play Winda? Again, we're talking about a deck that has 2 built-in fusion spells. So you do have the Shaddoll Fusion and the El Shaddoll Fusion. And the way they work is amazing. El Shaddoll Fusion is a good quick play. These are both once per turn cards. But the El Shaddoll Fusion can be during the middle of the battle phase, since you can play quick plays from your hand at any time during your own turn. So you can actually press attacks and then be able to El Shaddoll Fusion into the character and then go ahead and press for more damage. As a quick play, we can also use it during our opponent's turn without having to... we could just snap our own monsters to use it. And then Shaddoll Fusion, really good standout if the opponent does have a special summoned card. And I don't think it needs to be special summoned from the extra deck, just special summoned... Does need to be special summoned from the extra deck. So good going second. Your opponent sets something up. You can actually use cards from your deck as material and allows you to set into any of your choices very rapidly. The other card that's like really good, that's like in-house for them, would be the Shaddoll Schism. And this allows you during the main phase to fusion summon Shaddolls from the extra deck by banishing materials from field and grave. And again, this could, since it is a trap and it doesn't state your main phase, it just says the main phase, I do believe we could do this during our opponent's main phase. And again, this would be another way of pressing with Winda to get the effect to limit out our opponent. And then, of course, one of my favorite ways, since we are playing Shaddolls, is we could just fusion trap, guys. We could just use Super Poly. And there was a point in time, again, when the Shaddolls were very popular. I was running my own Shaddoll Winda and Construct in my extra deck and siding into Super Polys if they were in the side deck based on my build. If they were already in the main deck, all the better. And then if I ended up in a match where I was facing Shaddolls, I would just be able to then turn it around on the opponent, again, as long as they don't have their own Super Poly, and they snap the card back to their side. All is well in my world. And again, Super Poly, that's going to need its own talk here eventually. And then, since my friends did get me to play some Magistus cards, I'm using the Magistus Invocation. And again, the only kicker here is one of the monsters that you use has to be a spellcaster. Almost every Shaddoll card is a spellcaster. I think it was just Wendy and Ariel. I think they were both psychics. You know what? I can just double check it, guys. I got it right here. Shaddoll Wendy definitely is a psychic. Dragon was a spellcaster. Schemata is a spellcaster. Ariel's a psychic. Hedgehog was a spellcaster. Beast. I think Falco. So again, just a ton of spellcasters in here, which allowed us to just further play into some of the Shaddolls. And then with our hand trap, we were running Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler should also be a spellcaster. And it 100% is. And honestly, like, if you got yourself messed up and there was no way for you to activate your Red Eyes Fusion, technically you could use Dark Magician as part of that as well. Again, mostly for Winda in that instance, but it is what it is. So just kind of cool. There's not much else to talk about here. It's just really great because if you could develop Winda, and again, the ways that can develop Winda on the opponent's turn would be the Schism, the Super Poly, and the El Shaddoll fusion. These actually allow you to really press with the summon limit effect and can cause some ends of turn. Yeah, some players will just have to pass. If they don't, they may end up having to overuse resources to overcome Winda. So I hope I did okay for my first tech analysis. Again, it's essentially card of the week, but we just picked the card from the deck that week. And hopefully that was cool and you guys enjoyed it. If you did and you'd like to support the channel, you can go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Maybe let some of your friends know. If not, it's totally fine. Keep coming back. Keep watching. We like that too. Again, if you guys are getting into the new Pokemon games that were just released, I got the whole casual trainer page. Slowly getting things started. We've got the icon. We're working on a banner. We should have the unboxing video already up and getting ready to do some playthrough stuff. We have to start doing the runner carrier method. If you want to know what that is, just tune into that channel. And again, super sorry. I can't believe I messed up with the mathematician trying to go into the Verde Anaconda. That, again, 100% my fault. And again, and thank you for the correction on that. As always, that is super needed sometimes. And again, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. And do me one favor. If you don't do any of the other things, do this one. Go out there and try to have yourselves a great day, all right? That's all. See you guys next time. Later.